Die Verbrennung der
What is up, my gorgeous mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video we're going to be looking at CK's In2U for men, or for him, and I'll be sharing my first impressions and thoughts of it. And yeah, I'll also be mentioning my fragrance of the day, so I'll get that out of the way first, and that is Zadig and Voltaire's This Is Him. This is one of the most iconic men's fragrances on the market, at least in my opinion. Vanilla, smoke, incense, amber. Performance is incredible at over 24 hours at least on my skin and with my skin chemistry. I think that this isn't the most immediately obvious fragrance to recommend to somebody just purely because of those smoke and incense notes. Those aren't typically accords and notes that people are going to love and gravitate towards. People are not going to give you immediate compliments for them. Having said that though, for instance, when I went into the cafe today, I did have quite a few people comment on this one that I was wearing, and you know, that was surprising, but you know, then again, maybe not so much, because it is an incredible smelling fragrance. So if you haven't checked this one out yet, definitely consider it, even though it is a little on the pricey side. You know, you can find it for upwards of $70, $80 Australian. Now, just to clarify, this is the men's version. There is a women's version as well, but both of them are still unisex fragrances, I believe. So I imagine they'd smell reasonably similar to one another. But yeah, just to clarify again, this is the him version, as you can probably see right there. Packaging, presentation, pretty basic. I mean, it doesn't look exceptional, but it looks how I used to remember it back when I first had it. Like, I think I was just getting out of uni and I picked up a bottle of this and I ended up just using it all, but I remember nothing about the fragrance. So I would say that this still counts as a first impressions. I do remember it being a little fresh, but that's pretty much it. And I've just like avoided it since then for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, presentation, basic. Cellophane seems to be of high quality. Yeah. Should also say that I picked this up from Priceline for $20. It was actually $25, but I had a Sisters Club perk, and so I applied that and I got it for $20. And $20 for 50 ml of a Calvin Klein fragrance, I'm not going to complain about, especially seeing as I'm never going to use it all anyway. So here is the packaging without the cellophane. It's sort of a little silvery with blue accents. And here is the bottle. It's actually kind of got like a unique modern look to it. I don't remember it having like the CK logo actually like carved into the plastic. Yeah, it actually looks pretty decent, looks very modern. So today I will be testing it on a tester strip first and then on my skin. Atomizer is pretty solid. Atomizer is impressive. Citrus, I get a huge dose of citrus here. I also get woods and some musk as well. This is a primarily, I would say, citrus woody fragrance with like a light muskiness, and then perhaps beneath that some softly sweet fruity notes as well. It does lean a little more masculine. I think a lot of people would associate this sort of DNA with like a masculine sort of fragrance, but it's got that pleasant freshness that you sort of associate with the unisex Calvin Klein scents. I can imagine a lot of different people wearing this, especially as like an after shower or an after gym scent. Now I will try it on my hand. It is a little more aromatic on the skin than on the paper. I still get some citrus, still get the woods. I get less of that clean musk and I get more sort of like an almost green aromatic quality to it. It's not herbal, it's nothing like Calvin Klein Eternity, for example. But yeah, clean, fresh, a very small touch of sweetness here. So I do think that this would be appropriate for a teenager, especially one that doesn't want to smell overly synthetic, overly sweet. It's got this really pleasant, out of the shower gel sort of vibe to it. It doesn't smell like laundry detergent or fabric softener, so don't think of this in the line of like Nautica Voyage or Nautica Classic. This has more in common, at least to my nose, with sort of a Versace Eau Fraiche type of scent. Very fresh, very pleasant. It's an agreeable sort of fragrance. And I will smell it on the tester strip again, just to see if it's got any development here. I get more of that woodiness, sort of like that almost a sandalwood quality, a driftwood quality. Very pleasant, soft. It's definitely not overly strong, so if you're somebody that really doesn't like the way a lot of men's fragrances are just in your face, this is going to appeal to you. To my nose, it is quite unisex, even though it does lean just ever so slightly masculine. Very fresh. I'm a fan of this one. Is it my favorite Calvin Klein fragrance? Absolutely not, but it's got enough freshness here that I think it's going to appeal to a lot of different people. And on skin, you get more of that that green quality. So maybe it will present a little more citrusy and a little more sweet on your skin, but on my skin it does come across as a touch more aromatic. So if you want a fresh, clean, aromatic, citrus forward fragrance, CK In2U for him is a great option. Even out of the atomizer, it's pretty pleasant. It's very affordable. I've seen this for under $30 pretty much everywhere I go. And I saw it at like $25 in Priceline. I was like, I just had to pick it up. I couldn't ignore it any longer. Yeah. First impressions. On the tester strip, I will admit on the tester strip, it does smell a little better than on my skin. That isn't to say it smells bad or anything. It's a little fresh, a little generic, but very pleasant and agreeable. I can see myself wearing this after I shower most nights of the week, especially in the summertime. What a versatile fragrance this is going to be. Take it to the beach, take it to the gym. You're going to get a lot of use out of this one, especially when you're only paying $20, $25 for it. So if you guys have ever worn CK In2U for him before, or the women's one, let me know in the comments below. I can't wait to hear from you guys. And until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel. I'll catch you guys around.